Hello internet warriors, welcome to another fire episode of ITELE Reactions powered by ITELE Media, a show where we bring you all the hottest gist going on Obasanjo's internet. I'm your host Austyn Ochu, aka the Ochu of the North. And today, this is a very sad something. I'm very sad, like all my body. I'm down right now. I think I'm coming down with a fever. One of our favorite diaspora woman, Kemi Badenoch, has said that she no longer identifies as a Nigerian.
Well, I think that the BBC certainly wrote that headline. It wasn't quite what I said, but it is true. My main identity is as British. That is what I see myself as. Nigeria is a nationality. It's not an ethnicity. There's no such language as Nigerian.
I'm so sad. It is pinning me. Yes, you heard it right. After all the slander, everything that she has been, every single interview that woman goes for, she decides that, I must put Nigeria on the map today. I must insult one thing or the other about Nigeria. Now she says she does not identify as a Nigerian again. And she really thinks it's going to pain us. In fact, there is a note that came out some 2010. It resurfaced again where she was begging Nigerians to vote for her as she contests in UK Parliament. And it can be said that Nigerians single-handedly, with the massive votes that they have abroad, were able to put her in that position. And now she thinks that because she's a minority leader, majority leader, she can ditch the country after exploiting our stories and ridiculing us. But I mean, that's just my own idea of what a patriot should look like. Definitely not Kemi Badenoch. And it's a plus that she no longer identifies as well. I do hope that she removes our name from her mouth anytime soon. Like, we should stop hearing Nigeria. And maybe she'll be able to move on. Let us too move on and everything will be well with everybody. You understand? Well, some good news from Kogi State government. Recently, the government of Kogi State decided to increase maternity leave in celebration of the breastfeeding week. They decided to increase maternity leave to 6 months paid. That is, all women in Kogi State, when they give birth, they are entitled to 6 full months in order to do the mother and child exclusive breastfeeding. And I think this is a laudable venture for the state government. I hope that other state governments and even the private sectors can look into this. Of course, they gave 14 days also for the men to do paternity leave. You know, exclude us for inside this one. It makes sense. And tell us what you think in the comment section. Is this good? Is this bad? Let us know also what you think. 2 Nigerians won gold medals at the ITTF African Youth Championship in Lagos. Yes, this was in the tennis category under 19, and we laud their efforts and we praise them for putting Nigeria on the map in that particular category. Although Egypt won most of the tournament, but at least we had 2 Nigerians that did that in the doubles in the tennis category. This makes sense, and hopefully our grand patron Baba Tinubu, maybe he would be thinking about giving them $150,000 too. I mean, since we've been having dollars to spray all over the place, I do hope that he will be reaching out to them soon. But I think it's something commendable and it's something that we should look into as well. What do you think? Are we castigating different kind of sports because it's tennis and not football? We should not do the needful. Is that what you think? Let us know in the comment section also. So, exclusive from Lagos, the Lagos state government has advised people living in Lekki. They said in case that you are living in Lekki and by this period you are digging borehole to get water, what you will be drinking will be shit.
Presently, also on wastewater treatment, I will say that everyone digging any borehole within Lekki axis is probably drinking what I will call shit water, kind of. However, if we're able to treat all the wastewater within this axis, which we have plans for, should be able to also make sure that we eradicate any form of disease that might result as a result of.
Yes, you heard it right. From this Lagos state, this is one thing that I used to like by Abuja. You know, we don't have all these kind of problems. We have water. all your Lagos, come to Lagos, now you are inside Lekki, you are drinking shit. My heart goes out to you. But also from the Lagos state government, they say people living in Lekki, people living in Ajegule, people living in Ikorodu are in danger of flooding this year, and as such they should find higher grounds. They should move away from their communities so that they can be safe. Your life, your property, everything will be safe. For you to prolong yourself or secure yourself, make sure you move out of your locality. Unfortunately, this flooding has been an issue across more than 19 states in the country, and I am saddened by this news. We were not able to prepare enough before it came here, but this is our reality. Try as much as possible to secure yourself, secure your family, secure your properties before it is too late. A House of Rep member in Zamfara State has renovated about 80 cemeteries. Yes, 80 cemeteries as constituency projects. According to him, they found out that the cemeteries were dilapidating, and so they decided to be, up and doing on the matter, and decided to renovate it. As much as they should take care of the living, they also want to take care of the dead. I don't know what to say about this. I do hope that the people he represents in Zamfara State are happy with this kind of news. The dead are well taken care of. I do hope that the living are not hungry as well. But, well, this is the news from ITELE Reaction. Thank you so much for staying with us. This is the news from ITELE Reaction, bringing you more news on this matter. Stay tuned for more interesting episodes. It's been your host, Austyn Ochu, aka the Ochu of the North. See you next time.